There is a moment that happens somewhere around the third or fourth month, usually in the middle of an ordinary afternoon, when your baby does something that stops you. They are lying against your chest or sitting on your lap, and they turn their head toward you slowly, find your face, and hold your gaze with an attention that feels almost too deliberate for someone so small. The look lasts maybe 4 seconds. Then they turn away, satisfied, and go back to whatever they were doing. You have just been checked on, not in the way you check on someone who needs you, in the way you check on someone you belong to. The things your baby does when they love you deeply are not the dramatic things. They are not the loud things. They are 10 specific, quiet behaviors that most parents see every single day without ever knowing what they mean. What the developmental science tells us about each of them is more moving than most parents expect. If this is already making you see your baby differently, hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps. And drop a comment telling me how old your little one is right now. I love knowing who I'm talking to. Your baby's brain, across the first 12 months of life, is doing something that no other period of human development replicates. It is building a map. The map is of you, your face, your voice, your smell, the specific rhythm of how you move and respond. By the time your baby is 4 months old, their brain has already logged thousands of data points about you specifically. Research on infant face recognition shows that babies as young as 3 months can distinguish their primary caregiver's face from a stranger's in under 200 milliseconds, faster than the conscious mind can register. That map, built from thousands of moments of contact and response, becomes the lens through which everything safe and worth engaging with gets filtered. What that means is that when your baby does something only with you, only in your arms, only in your presence, only turned in your direction, they are drawing on months of accumulated evidence. The behavior is specific. Each of the 10 things on this list requires that level of neural investment. They require your baby to have decided, in the biological way an infant decides anything, that you are worth it. Most parents have been told to look for love in the obvious moments. The first real smile directed at you, the way they reach for you when someone unfamiliar gets too close. Those moments matter. The behaviors that indicate the deepest attachment are smaller than that, though. They happen in the gaps between the obvious moments, when your baby is not performing for anyone, when they are simply being themselves in your presence, and that presence is the thing they are responding to. The misreading that happens most often with these 10 behaviors is one of omission. Parents see them and register them as ordinary baby behavior. They don't clock the specificity of what they're witnessing, that this behavior right now is reserved for them. A baby who rests their full body weight against you without holding on is not simply tired. A baby who brings you the same small toy 6 times in 20 minutes is not confused about where things go. A baby who watches your face from across the room while playing with something else entirely is not distracted. Each of those behaviors has a neurological basis. Each one asks the same thing of your baby: the accumulated certainty that you are safe, available, and the one whose presence changes how their entire nervous system functions. Researchers at Harvard's Center on the Developing Child call that state felt security. It is not a thought. It is not a conscious decision. It is a condition of the body: lower cortisol, more regulated heart rate, more capacity to engage with the world, that exists in full only around the person your baby has chosen. The 10 behaviors ahead are what felt security looks like from the outside, when it becomes visible in the small, ordinary, daily moments you share. Number 1. They go completely limp when you hold them. Not all limpness is the same. The limpness of exhaustion is boneless and heavy, but the face is slack, the breathing shallow, the body simply spent. The limpness of trust is different. The shoulders drop, the legs hang without effort, the head rests against you without tension. The whole body communicates not collapse but release, as though something your baby has been holding all day has finally been set down. What releases is what developmental neurologists call vigilance tone. Every mammalian nervous system maintains a baseline level of muscle tension automatically, as a form of readiness. Your baby cannot switch this off by deciding to. It switches off when their nervous system receives a specific signal from the body, not from thought: the person holding me is regulating me. I do not have to regulate myself right now. Research on postural relaxation in infants documents this with consistency. Babies show measurably different muscle tone in the arms of their primary attachment figures compared to familiar adults they have not bonded with. The difference is detectable within seconds of being picked up. The body processes safety faster than the mind does. When your baby goes fully limp, head dropping comfortably to your shoulder, arms hanging, legs softening, their nervous system has arrived at a conclusion about you. You are the safe person. The vigilance can stop. That full body surrender is one of the most profound communications a baby is capable of. Their entire biological design works against it. For them to release that vigilance anyway, in your arms, is a statement. Receive it the next time it happens. Let your hands slow down. Let the moment be what it is. Number 2. They fall asleep on your chest in minutes. Sleep in the first year of life is one of the most vulnerable states a human being can enter. The sleeping infant brain cannot detect threat the way a waking brain can. It cannot mobilize a stress response. It cannot maintain the regulatory functions that keep the body stable. For your baby to fall asleep quickly, not from exhaustion but from ease, their nervous system has to permit something specific. A baby who falls asleep alone in a crib often does so because their system has reached the limit of what it can sustain while awake. A baby who falls asleep on your chest within minutes of being placed there is doing something categorically different. They are using your body as the external regulator that gives their immature nervous system permission to let go. Your heartbeat, your breathing rhythm, your body temperature, the specific physiological signature of you, all of it is providing what their brain cannot yet produce on its own. Research on infant sleep and physical contact has found that babies in skin-to-skin contact with a primary caregiver fall asleep faster, sleep more deeply, and show more stable physiological markers during sleep than babies sleeping without contact. The mechanism is co-regulation, your body doing the regulatory work their body is still learning to do. The 5-minute fall asleep on your chest is your baby choosing the most defenseless state available to them and choosing to enter it with you. Number 3. They place their hand on your face and hold it there. Watch the way your baby reaches for your face. A reach towards something novel is quick and exploratory. A reach toward you is different, slower, more deliberate. And when the hand arrives, it stays, palm against your cheek, fingers near your mouth, eyes looking into yours, holding. What they are doing is claiming. They are confirming through direct physical contact with the most important object in their world, that you are real, present, and theirs. Research on infant tactile exploration of caregiver faces has found that this specific behavior, sustained, deliberate touch around the eyes and mouth, is associated with secure attachment and occurs almost exclusively with primary attachment figures. Babies do not do this, or do it very differently, with people they have not yet bonded with. The hand on your face is your baby saying your name in the only language available to them. Let them finish the sentence. If you're finding this helpful, please subscribe and turn on notifications. I upload new videos every week and I'd hate for you to miss one. Your support is what makes this channel possible, and it genuinely means the world to me. Number 4. They cry when you hand them to someone else, even someone they love. Most parents experience this as a problem. The baby was settled. You pass them to a grandparent, a close friend, someone familiar and warm. Tears within seconds. You feel guilty. You take them back. Around 8 to 9 months, your baby's brain develops what developmental psychologists call a hierarchy of attachment figures. One person sits at the top of that hierarchy. When you hand your baby to anyone else, even someone they love, their nervous system registers a regulation downgrade. The primary anchor has been removed and replaced with a secondary one. The protest is not rejection of the other person. It is the signal of a nervous system that knows exactly who it is calibrated to. John Bowlby's foundational research on attachment hierarchies, extended through decades of subsequent studies, identified this preferential protest as one of the clearest behavioral markers of a strong primary bond. Babies who show no preferential distress at separation from a primary caregiver are not more independent. They often have not yet formed a secure primary attachment. The cry is evidence. Your baby has organized their entire sense of safety around you. That is not a problem to solve. That is the whole point of everything you have been doing. Number 5. They look at you before they try something new. Your baby is in an unfamiliar room or reaching toward a new texture or watching a face they have not yet categorized. Before they engage, they turn to you. They are not asking for help. They are reading your face for information about whether what is in front of them is safe. Developmental psychologists call this social referencing. The classic visual cliff studies showed that infant behavior in an ambiguous situation was determined almost entirely by the caregiver's facial expression. Fear stopped them, warmth sent them forward. For that to work, your baby has to have selected you as a reliable source of truth about the world. That selection takes months to build. Number 6. They bring things to you to share, not to give. Around 9 to 10 months, your baby begins crawling toward you with objects, a toy, a piece of food, something from the floor. They extend it. You reach for it. They want it back. The transfer was never the point. The point was that you looked at it with them. Michael Tomasello's research at the Max Planck Institute identified this behavior, joint attention, as one of the strongest early predictors of language development and social intelligence. Your baby is not offering you things. They are inviting you into their world. That look is the entire reward they came for. Number 7. They check on you across the room and settle when they find you. Your baby is playing. You are nearby but not directly engaged. Periodically they pause, scan until they locate you, hold your face for a moment, and return to what they were doing. Mary Ainsworth's research on the secure base described this exactly. The most securely attached child is not the most clingy child. They explore most freely, because at the level of the body they know the safe person is reachable. Your baby's glance across the room is the visible surface of an entire attachment system working as it was designed to work. Number 8. They calm down faster in your arms than anywhere else. Not because you do anything different, because you are you. Your specific physiological signature, your heartbeat, your breath, your warmth, is the one their nervous system has mapped most completely. Other arms can comfort, yours regulate. Number 9. They mirror your expressions before they realize they are doing it. When you smile slowly, they smile. When your face goes still, theirs does too. The mirror neuron system is closing the distance between two nervous systems that have spent months learning each other. It happens fastest and most completely with you. Number 10. They find your face in a crowded room. Not the loudest face, not the closest. Yours. Across noise and movement and distraction, their eyes find you and stay. That search, and the stillness that follows, is the whole of what this list has been describing. These 10 behaviors are not random. They are the accumulated output of every ordinary moment you have spent with your baby. Every time you came when they cried. Every time you held them with calm hands. Every time you came back after the moment you got wrong. In the small, exhausting dailiness of caring for another person, you have been building what developmental researchers call a secure internal working model. The deep embodied belief your baby carries that the world has someone in it who is reliably, specifically for them. That belief will follow your child into every friendship, every challenge, every moment life asks them whether they are worth showing up for. It began in the ordinary moments you thought no one was watching. Your baby was watching. They have been telling you what they saw all along. Thank you so much for being here until the very end. It means everything. If this video changed how you see your baby even a little, please share it with another parent who needs to hear it. Check out the videos on your screen now. I think you'll love them. And subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one.